favorite people in the entire world. I love sitting down and talking to you about topics that I know will definitely help you, and also sharing my journey and my story when it comes to having struggled with everything when it comes to food, fitness, basically everything in between. And a lot of my focus is always body positivity, how to feel your feelings, how to break the stigma of mental health and get help and seek a therapist, seek a dietitian, all those types of things. So I'm very excited today to cover a topic that's been asked of me so much. I did post a video last week which was, do I still track? How do I eat? Do I count my calories? So I would suggest you checking that out as well, but this one is gonna focus specifically on you guys. How to transition into intuitive eating. The transition to intuitive eating is extremely difficult. Not just if you've tracked macros, not just if it fits your macros, just if you grew up when you were younger restricting food or counting calories or just worrying about things. You're always scared of allowing yourself the freedom to eat what you want and when you want. I mean, Society, Yahoo, Buzz articles, they always say eat at this time or eat this, or how much you should eat, how many calories you should eat, when, what. So many specific patterns of eating that you're supposed to follow that we are not taught to eat intuitively. We are not taught to listen to our actual hunger or actual fullness at all. So the transition into intuitive eating is incredibly difficult, so intimidating, and I want you to know that it's completely normal to struggle as much as you are right now, even thinking about transitioning into it. When I started, I was so afraid that I would blow up into a 500-pound obese woman. Seriously. I want to make this a series of a few videos because there's not one video that can really give you all the tips and advice, attention to the fact that you're struggling, attention to those feelings. That's what makes me different, and the way I talk about things, I don't just go, yep, do this and it'll bring you this. Try this and you'll start being like this. I want you to be able to focus on your feelings and the struggle and embrace it, feel it without judgment. That is very important to me. It's not just, okay, listen to your hunger and stop eating when you're full. If you've struggled with food, if you've struggled with binge eating, if you've struggled with restricting, there's so many feelings around eating. The first step to genuinely transitioning into intuitive eating is taking it slow and giving yourself the utmost patience and compassion for this transition. I cannot emphasize that enough, because it is not just gonna take a day, a week, a month, or even longer, because we are basically undoing everything we have taught ourselves since, at least for me, the age of 10. When I had anorexia, I starved myself. I really thought that everything I ate would make me fat, and if I didn't control everything, like when I did If It Fits Your Macros and tracked all my food when I was in college, I thought that that was a way that I was gonna get the body that I wanted, the body that I needed. And if I diverted at all from my macros, I had a nightmare, freak out, would really think that I was gonna gain a pound, 5 pounds the next morning. The biggest first step is to realize and come to terms with the fact that it's going to take a while, and really building up that patience with yourself. That is harder to do than actually listening to your hunger and your fullness. That stuff is concrete. That stuff we can do by action, but your feelings need more attention. The second part of coming to terms with yourself and being patient is you cannot go into trying to transition into intuitive eating with the expectation of what your physical body is going to look like. You can feel this, but you cannot make this your priority. Like I say, you can feel your feelings, embrace them, but don't go into intuitive eating expecting to lose weight, gain weight, maintain your weight. It is not about your physical body. The transition into intuitive eating is to free you from this mental struggle and unhealthy relationship with food and the need to control your food. That is the goal. It's not to look better, lose weight. Intuitive eating is to free you from your struggle with food. It's to free you from all the food anxiety and fears that you have. That's what we want, that's what we need, and that's what you deserve, and that is why you want to eat intuitively. You don't have to come to terms with all of this right now, but keep those as a priority, your mental health, and not fixating on what your body is going to look like. That is the key, the absolute key to successfully and more rapidly transitioning into intuitive intuitive eating. Your body will change, maybe it won't. You may gain weight, you may lose weight, but that is not supposed to matter to us. We can think it, we can feel it, but it cannot impact your transition out of needing to control your food and weighing it to every gram and tracking it into MyFitnessPal. It should not dictate that. You want to be free of always needing to know the calories, grams of fat, proteins, and carbs, and everything you put in your mouth. That is the goal, to not need that anymore and not have that stress. The goal is to want better for yourself and do better for yourself and go out to eat with your friends and family without having to think about it, without having to worry about it. You may have the feelings of anxiety still, but you are pushing away from them and leaping over all those fears and anxieties, and you're finally going to eat freely and intuitively and listen to your body, trying to pay attention to that hunger and that fullness that you've never ever been able to do. That is your goal. Once again, this is not just all of my tips on how to transition to intuitive eating. This is just episode 1 because this is such a big and broad topic. And when you guys come here, I really want to show people and explain to people that it's not about the physical and tangible actions and things you can do and take every day. The transition out of tracking macros and controlling all that food and really struggling with your relationship with food into trying to eat intuitively and listening to your body, that is such a huge mental struggle. It will take more than one video and more than a few tips to get you there. And I want to emphasize how important it is to focus on the mental health aspect, which was this video specifically. The next one will be actual action regarding MyFitnessPal, how to delete the app, how to start eating out a bigger, more tangible outline. But honestly, I think this video is way more important than those videos will be. But obviously, I understand when I was struggling the most with food, I really just wanted to watch those videos. The 5 steps to do this, how to quickly get this, what to do to. Props to you guys for watching the content and reading the content on Instagram, what I have to say and the things I talk about, because you guys are growing so much quicker and healthier than other people who aren't ready to feel their feelings and really understand the mental health aspect of all of these struggles. And you should be so freaking proud of yourself. I would not be where I am today if I did not seek help from a dietitian or a therapist and actually realize that this struggle that I've had with food and my body my whole life is something that needs to be paid attention to. I had to comb through it to finally be at peace with everything, and I am now, and it's freaking awesome. And you guys are awesome, and I love you so much. I've gotten a lot of feedback also about how you guys hope that my videos go viral, that other people see it. The best way to do that, to help more people, please share this video. You can even put it on Facebook. Like, I post all my stuff on Facebook, and a lot of my peers who I never would think that are struggling with this stuff have privately messaged me or even commented on the video saying, wow, thank you so much for sharing that. You've made me see a lot of things in myself I didn't realize, and now I'm getting help. Whoa, that's freaking cool. So you can just share this on your Instagram, on Twitter, to your friends, your family, in real life, on Facebook, any way you want, because you also have the power to help people. By you sharing what you are going through, that will help other people. Please give this video a thumbs up if it helped at all. If you liked it, comment below with any comments or questions or things you want me to cover in the next episode of this awesome new series that we're doing together. And you can be a part of it, because if you give me questions, I will answer you specifically and give you the answers. Please subscribe so you can see more videos from me, and so you will get the notifications for the next episodes of this transitioning into intuitive eating. I love you. I will see you in the next video. Bye.
I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. I'ma change your life. I'ma change your life, I'ma change it. I'ma change your life.